Hello, ladies, gents, and definitely not kids. Are you a child? 12 years of age or younger? GTFO of my channel, you are like the plague. You're the YouTube plague right now. Nobody wants you around. Why am I not speedrunning? This is all speedruns. All the time. It's what I feel like doing. It's weird. It's like I did that attempt speedrunning, what, 2 episodes ago? And it's like, I can't get enough. I can't get enough anymore. Once more, I am horrendously addicted to speedrunning this game. I got away from it for quite some time, and it's all I want to do now. It's bizarre to rediscover my passion for going fast and failing in very catastrophic yet hilarious ways. And I just cannot get enough, to the point that I don't even want to do the daily challenge this week. All I want to do is just speedrun forever. That is why the name of the series is Speedrunning Forever and Ever till the end of time. It's all that you're going to get from here to eternity. It'll just be pathetic, awful, enormously failure Latin. Is it Latin or Latin? Pretty sure it's Latin, and I'm a moron. Is it moron or maron? I'm pretty sure it's moron. But maron should be a thing. Maron is a color. Is it color or kohler? Or is it color? I don't know. English is complicated. I think you're supposed to just pick whatever you like the best. That. Pretty sure that's the way English works. How you like the sound of this word? Oh, is that the way you want it to sound? Sure, go for it. Tell that to Southern people. Tell that to actual British people. Tell that to New Yorkers. Tell that to people in New Jersey. In Boston. It's... Ha! You thought you could destroy me like you have destroyed me so many times. It's, you know, however you want your words to sound like, just go for that. People will understand you. That's the beauty of English. Whoa! Wow! Endless trash! That blue frog had a mission to destroy me. It will not give up that mission for anything in the world. Anyway, so that's the context right there. That's the spirit of these speedrunning failures. It's like all I want to do. I'm just like a wild girl in town. All I want to do is have some fun. And I got a feeling I ain't the only one. Alright, we're going to murder or quasi-murder the shopkeeper. Just give him a taste of the pain that will come from my person if he ever tries to cross me. Mad talk has been said in the comments. Feel like it's slightly undervalued, the person was saying. I was hoping to avoid that falling shotgun. But it's a really helpful speedrunning tool, as you probably just saw. Oh, man, I could totally use that compass. I think we can avoid pain from this. Oh! That was the immunity coming from the arrow on that shopkeeper. I should be 1 billion times dead. Thankfully, though, check it out. Check out that Mattock helping me out on my way, just straight to the exit. Fantastic stuff. What a guy. Just spelunking my way in the true spirit of the game. And all the way to the bottom, hoping for no horrendous disaster at the bottom here. Blue Frog, I was hoping to for you to catch my fall. All I caught from you was AIDS. Oh. For some reason, I was trying to jump over the bullet by jumping on the back of that frog. So it was terrible. But what's new? It's not new at all. Hello, Jack. Let me just grab you by the ears and break even, because a snake has sunk its fangs into my face. What is this? It's a 20-second 1-1? Absolutely unacceptable. Let's just go back. We gotta go back. Make sure disco never happens. That is the plot of Return to the Future, Back to the Future 4. It's going to be coming out Oh. Going to be coming out to a theater near you 2021. It will be, of course, rebooted with an all-female cast. 0 white-skinned individuals. Whoa. To a huge commercial flop. It will be beautiful. A beautiful thing. The mission of Amy Poehler, Tina Fey. Actually, those are... Well, they'll be on brown face. It's okay if it's brown face. As long as it's not black face. You know, that's what matters. Amy Poehler. Actually, those are pretty big names. They would pull enough people into the theater just on name recognition alone. So maybe let's go with I don't know, Selena Gomez. Yeah, that's like the tier. That's the tier of these catastrophic remakes and reboots. Selena Gomez. Who else? Lorde for no reason. It's her debut as an actress. Taylor Swift. For some reason now it's all musicians that are trying to break into the acting career. Of course, in a movie that's doomed to fail. You know, the saddest part is that the things that I am saying, you can totally see them happen. I think that might be the saddest part of this entire bit. You could see a remake of Back to the Future with that, perhaps not the exact cast, but with that whole thing. That entire spirit of it. And the plot will be equally stupid. And it will be a beautiful $9 million flop. Coming to a theater near you. Anyway, this has been a unbridled disaster so far. We did make it to the jungle one time. It will be nice for me to actually... Ooh, I think I can afford that? No? Well, I'll just steal it, okay? Okay, Mr. Shopkeeper, you okay with me stealing this? I'm sure you are. Excuse me, sir? Please don't come down here. Well, okay, if you want to just come down and, you know, break all my falls, that'll be alright. He was just trying to do a service. He was being a co-op player. What a guy. Why always pick the wrong side? Because I was avoiding the arrow trap. What is going on in this? Stupid. Bombs over there. Alright, it's alright, it's alright. Just commit suicide and let it go because this level was absolute trash. That was totally on purpose. It wasn't me succumbing to yet another madman. No, it was me saying, you know what, this level's awful and I'm going to re-roll the entire experience. Off we go through the exit. Gotta say, I already got pretty tired of Bumbo. I think the main reason why I don't really want to play it at this particular juncture is because booting up Bumbo means, well, I guess I'm committing the next hour of my time to this game because there is no quits. And you know, they are saying, oh, we'll implement this feature very, very soon in a quality of life patch. Still though, that makes my current state of mind into an anti-Bumbo state, in which I don't really want to play the game because, holy crap, I'm going to spend the next hour and 10 minutes because when everything is unlocked, that is how long everything takes, and it's not like you can do a speedrun through that game. There ain't speedrunning Bumbo. I mean, there is speedrunning any game in existence. What I'm saying is, it's not the same as Isaac. Oh, I got lucky and I did get a build that was actually extremely overpowered. You re-roll the enemies into flies, and then you could piss on them all. And you basically finish the entire room in like 10 seconds. Only worked in the basement though. Anyway, I'm talking about, of course, new puzzle game from Edwin Macmillan. Did you say Edwin? Edmund Macmillan. And his team. He didn't do it all himself, you know, but he is the face of the company. And it's an excellent game, don't get me wrong, but I'm alright. I'm alright with not playing any more of it. So it's not like, whoa. It's not like your typical roguelike where you can expect to get 1,000 hours out of it. I mean, anybody can. It does have that structure of you can restart this as many times as you want. But well, I just feel like I got my money's worth out of it. I'm done with it. I'm good. I'm good. Thanks, Ed. Thanks for the entertainment. And full damage. That was the most anticlimactic way. These boomerang people have been the bane of my what is this? I can't even get through. Boomerang people have been the bane of my existence since we started doing this whole nonsense. All I'm trying to do is get a speedrun under 420. My meme-worthy best personal time. We got pretty close. That one Olmec throw that I had. I think it was 2 Olmec throws that could have easily been that. I learned nothing from past mistakes. We're just going to grab that and carry on. I might have even had enough money to buy that, but I didn't even think of it. No, I had only 500. Oh boy. I guess we're doing this way. Oh no! Well, my life is over. My life is forfeit. Oh! I get some sticky bombs, but this is all a giant failure of a run. You never know though. There are times where I've actually gone through the entirety of the game on 1 health. I've done, I don't think several speedruns, but at least one in which I was able to keep, like, not get hurt at all. From, I think the jungle to the end. It was pretty badass. Well, all of these levels have been horrendously constructed. Which means I'm gonna have to do it the hard way. Ah, this guy's so annoying. Had to spend the time to do that. What a terrible, terrible circumstance. There's no way you could... I mean, if he's facing away, yeah, I could have done that. If he's facing away and then you alert him to your presence, he will probably just run in the opposite direction. Yeah, I'll rub that. Oh, yeah. Woo! I expected the guy to keep going or maybe fall down. He immediately turned around, but hey, we made it through. I told you guys. I told you. We were 1 health and we survived. Stop it! All these rapist monkeys. All these damn monkeys. Doing butt pain to me. It's all good. Everything's under control. Please, shopkeepers, I have murdered none of you. It is time for you to forgive me. It is time to find compassion in your heart. Ooh, ooh. Actually, this is the exit. Going out. Gotta take a little bit of time here. Oh, I was hoping to stomp him. That was poorly timed. Man, we were actually doing quite nicely. We have recovered a little bit of health. We were doing okay. Thank you, arrow trap for... It was all a trap. It was all a way to build up my confidence and my goodwill towards arrow traps, just to tear me down. That's what Spelunky do. It builds you up a little bit to tear you down catastrophically. Apropos of nothing. Gargoyles, man. Gargoyles. Classic death. Gargoyles. What an amazing, amazing show. You guys watch Gargoyles as a kid. For some reason. It just popped into my head. Earlier today. Why? It just popped into my head earlier today and I had to go look it up. And I watched that show in Spanish. And I loved every bit of it. It was one of my teenage obsessions. What is it with these gratuitous jump into spikes nonsense? It's like I'm regressing. We did that session of speedruns where most of the runs were pretty damn good. And now with each iteration, it just gets worse and worse and worse. I watched that show in Spanish. It was a massive obsession in my youth. I absolutely adored it. I would dream, like literal dreams, of being a gargoyle and gliding with my best pals Goliath and Brooklyn, and it was such a good time. So I went and looked it up. For some reason, Disney milked the crap out of the there was 2 seasons that they produced. Wow. They produced 2 seasons way back. It didn't feel like 2 seasons though. When I was watching it, and it was, you know, syndication, so it was just random episodes all day. It felt like there was a good 7 seasons out there of this stuff. And I would just watch it whenever it was on. I would get frustrated because the continuity was a total mess. I could not watch things in sequence, but you know, you cobble together this narrative from all the different times that you have caught the show. Oh boy. Oh boy. There you go. So I was like, man, you know what? I might actually go and let's see in what form it is online. See if it's an affordable purchase. Disney has milked the crap out of it, splitting into 5 seasons where they only produced 2, plus an extra one from ABC or some other thing. I was looking at the entire history because I didn't know what the deal was with the show, so I was looking it up. For some reason, they only produced 3 seasons, the 3rd of which was just trash. I mean, it wasn't like complete trash, but there was a definite, enormous dip in quality and just the soul of the show. Anyway, 5 seasons, $20 each or $15. Are you freaking kidding? I'm not gonna pay $100 to watch some nostalgia on my computer. On Amazon though, you can get the DVD for $10 each, which is pretty damn reasonable. So got those 2 seasons coming in the mail. There you go. And I never knew the legendary, absolute legend Keith Richards was Goliath in English. I'm gonna watch the crap out of that. It's going to be just beautiful. I was watching a few YouTube clips and the voice acting in English is so badass. These are just top of the line actors. Whoa, off we go into the spikes. It's like, damn, nice production value there. Don't mind if I relive my childhood with enhanced features. Maybe I can even get my wife into that. It feels like she would be into that kind of narrative. She's very sappy with characters. I've told you fellas several times about her Mass Effect obsession. Loves that Shepard and Liara thing. She's so into it, to a slightly disturbing degree, but that is a different topic altogether. Might as well grab this chest. Might as well, yeah. You grab the chest without permission, you're gonna get blown up. You're gonna get destroyed, slapped in the face, rebuffed in the strongest of terms. There you go for grabbing a hold of that chest without asking consent. Absolute mad lad. Should not be doing that. But okay, it will be fantastic. It will be my dreams come true. Do I actually get to the ice caves today? That will be amazing. Maybe perhaps put a little bit more focus on this speedrunning and not so much focus on 90s cartoons. Tragic 90s cartoons. It didn't do as well as the Batman animated series, so they canceled it. It's like, what the freaking hell, fellas? What the freaking hell? This is just not right. This was art. It was beauty. I remember it very, very fondly. Probably if I rewatch the whole thing again, it's like, this is kind of lame, or rather, it's a little too kitty for me to. But you know, the Batman animated series is well regarded by all kinds of people right now, and it's in the same spirit, I would say. Perhaps a little bit more Disney. The Gargoyle show was, because it was made by Disney, but you know, maybe it had a little more focus on the message and lessons to kids and that kind of stuff than the Batman animated series was, which I remember just mostly just being a entertaining superhero show with, I'm sure it had, okay, I'll take it. I'm sure it had, you know, morals and nonsense like that, but they weren't, to my recollection, they were not overt with the moral message, like a freaking Scooby-Doo cartoon might be. What is this nonsense? This is complete nonsense. Catch a bitch. I think there's the exit. Oh. Poor Major Stupid. He did not deserve that fate. Wonder how they ended up there, actually. Kind of hard to imagine. Oh, probably he was next. Boomerang people! He was next to the ticket trap above the exit. And he got wrecked. That's what happened. My goodness, this jungle. It's madness. But we made it to the ice caves. That was the goal. We made it. Hopefully, we can find the way down without dying horrendously. I think this is the way. Yeah. Ice caves, of course, without those, without the compass. Always a big challenge. You can very, very quickly make your way to your demise. Yeah. That was a tough exit to find. I just got lucky that I happened to go to the side that it was on. There was zero indication it could be. You always want to jump before the platform makes it to the bottom, because it could land on a mine. So jump slightly before, or you know, it could just keep going into the abyss. Both of those outcomes, not particularly conducive to the world record. Let's see, can we find something? Neglected to actually jump off, but hey, made it to the temple. That was very quick, very lucky. Set of ice caves levels. There's not a whole lot of skill associated with it. Just got a good seed. That was it. Ah, what a terrible. I think we're gonna do that and then just fail miserably. I wanted that bomb to destroy the ground below the mummy, not to bounce back into my face and stun me into dying. So, slight variation of the hoped for outcome. You know, a little bit of a different variable there being checked off. And instead of success, it was complete and utter failure. Is the death compilation out yet? I think it will be by the time you see this. Okay, well, I'll take that. Please, 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 let me go. Pretty sure by now I would have posted it. Is ready to go. It's uploaded. No, it's not uploaded, but you know, the compilations, while they take a long time to grab all the deaths, it's a long process to grab those deaths off the runs. It's very, very easy to, you know, process and upload. It's a very small file. Decided to go just phase out. Decided to finally phase out the version in which it's silent and I put the titles down there. One, it felt kind of lame. Just it felt too 2005. Two, it allows me to be even lazier. That's the version that takes more work. Well, there's my death again once more. The final, the coup de grace was dealt by a filthy blue amphibian. Oh yeah, Major Stupid, here and I, we do incredible teamwork. It's alright, we're going to get our run. It's going to happen. It's going to happen. It's like, it's the least popular version. People for some reason enjoy the live reactions. You know what, I'm okay with this pickaxe. Well, it's alright, I got you. Slight deviation into murder. It's alright, we got it. We got this under control. We just need to do a little bit of killing to get rid of the madman. But now we have that pickaxe. And we're going to make fast way to the bottom. Come on. I have to drop that. I guess I could have roped. Yeah, that's not gonna work, is it? If you drop the Mattock, but you don't break the line of fire. Okay. This guy. These people. Man, that was super long mines. We're not even out of the mines. Can we make the time? Can we make it up? This pickaxe, we might. We're probably going to be coming face to face. The shopkeeper, a daring jump should do it. I was anticipating and running in my head the scenarios. Turned out to be a very easy way to get around them. Yeah, we find the, not the black market, but the, what's it called? Gotcha, bitch. I think we're going to do it. I know this takes a little bit of work, a little bit of time. And I think this speedrun is already shot, like, the time is just way overblown. But it's successful so far, in the sense that I'm not yet dead. These jungle levels, kind of middling, not great, not awful. This cape saves me a lot of pain. Woo. This cape saves me much pain. Oh man, we have the freaking mad dog. I'm an idiot. And we kind of need to do this now. Because the shopkeeper... The frog. We should have just swung our way down, and that would have been the absolute easiest way. But I didn't want to go straight against the shopkeeper. Okay! I was like, alright, let's use this frog to catch our fall. Oh, this is way deeper than I anticipated. Oh, there is a man trap at the bottom. Oh, death. And that was the story. That was a beautiful death, though. Twist ending right there. Wonderful stuff. Amazing. Carry on. All going to be okay. We made it to the temple, no problem earlier. We can do that again. It's no big deal. I think that's the exit, so let's just do like this, even though it pains me to use a resource. Worth the time, though. That one would have been like a 6-second trip all the way to the other side. Oh, wonderful. Please. Just focus. No more anecdotes. No more talking nonsense about the wonderful, amazing... Oh, hello. Hello, my good sir. You have all kinds of tools. No, no, no. It was so tempting. I thought that you would just simply disappear. I thought you would simply disappear. But no, you came back to haunt me forever. It was the absolute best store ever conceived. There were so many riches, I had to choose between them. Instead, oh well, that was less than optimal. Okay. Not the best recovery. Wanted to look at him, maybe he has something interesting, but he has garbage. Off we go. It's all good. Please. What a terrible start. It continues to be terrible. Continues to be awful. This mine's levels, I might just restart. Especially after that pathetic showing. This has been perhaps the most pathetic set of speedruns I had so far. I totally just lucked out. I totally just lucked out on the first one. Maybe my brain was super wired after beating up that hobo, and I just cannot recover from that. Okay, thank you, Belinda, for taking one for the team. You're very familiar with that concept after being a cheerleader for the football team in college for so long. Let's just keep on going. Yes, thank you. The arrow, it's just being helpful. Just shooting me in my way to victory. It's all helpful towards my goal of getting through this fast. I'm not going to resent it at all. Alright, that was a little bit of danger, but not a big deal. Oh, I even saw it earlier. I didn't like pay attention to it, but that one, Spelunky had told me already. He had told me, Hey, there's an arrow trap right beneath. If you're paying attention, you will see it. Needless to say, I was not paying attention. Pay no attention either to all the nonsense that's happening on screen right now. These mines' deaths, they're not deaths, they're just transcendence to a higher plane of existence in which I will exist. Why did Paco not hang on to the ledge? That was weird. I 100% counted on that. Got very much disappointed. Wow. Every single one of these mines levels has been a torture device here to destroy each and every one of my hopes and dreams. Each and every one. Become a ballerina, destroyed. Meet Bill Clinton, and maybe he will take me to his sex dungeon, destroyed. Have President Trump get into a Twitter battle with me, destroyed. All of those hopes and dreams being utterly demolished. It's alright, I'll grow new ones. My new hope is for Spelunky to take pity on my soul. My new dream is to reduce the 420 personal best speedrun time. I think they're modest, I think they're attainable. I think this spider might eat my butt. Alright, it's all good. It was a doomed run anyway. I wanted it gone. Should we just ignore that? Ah! It's not gonna make it, is it? I mean, we can push our way through here. And the most non-standard approach to 1-1 you have ever seen. Did I just go the entirely wrong way? I think that up there it was a much easier path. Well, I guess I could have gone for those bombs. Okay, I'm just going to put this bomb down. I'm not going to do anything with it, just out of frustration. And you might say, why are you even sticking to this absolute death trap of a mines levels set? And you will be correct. Just let it go. Annoying arrow traps. Yeah, okay. Managed to make the way to the exit completely by accident. No, don't go into nonsense. Like my brain is like, oh, let's talk about this other thing that I could possibly talk about. No! Oh, just. Well, it was a daring escape into the next world. Don't even feel bad about that one. Like, I totally escaped properly. Who could have thought that I would teleport myself straight into an arrow trap, which would then send me to spikes? Nobody could have seen that coming. It's alright. Your struggles are also entertaining. Just tell yourself that. That way, you won't feel so bad about putting out garbage content. There's a key and a chest that I totally ignored. I only became cognizant, okay, of the fact that they were there after the fact of getting through the threshold. Oh, I guess that's not the way. Come with it, Major Stupid. You're going to be amazing. What the hell is this backward shooting of the Major Stupid nonsense? That was total BS. What the hell, man? Alright, I need to say bullshit, because this channel is not for kids. Maybe that way I will be flagged in a different way by Spelunky. Should I start every video by just a giant string of swear words? What is happening right now? Start every video with 20 F-bombs. That way the FTC will look at it. I guess this guy is for an adult audience. We will bypass him for now. Who's this guy? Casey Neistat? Fine! $20,000 per video. I feel like that's... Ooh. Like, people are right to be upset and concerned. But I feel like it's another... just one more crisis that will blow over without an enormous super impact. And you know, this is... I don't want to frame it as an unpopular opinion. I want to frame it as maybe pull back pull back a little bit on history and the way things used to be. Being a YouTuber. I mean, the entire concept was not even conceivable. What, 2005? Is that... Yes, explosions, yes. Is that when the first YouTubers came into the thing and started maybe making a little bit of money out of it? It was a good run, that's what I'm saying. 15 years? That's pretty good. More power to the people that could make it. Maybe it's not something to hold on to so strongly. Maybe it's not something to freak out about so strongly about. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe. Well, I guess that's as far. I thought that I was up, but I was not up. I've been just trying to steal this jetpack, and I keep failing so miserably every time. It's comical by now. I'm not saying don't hold on to it. I'm saying maybe it's not the end of the world if COPPA absolutely destroys YouTube. Maybe, you know, you'll have to do like every other generation has done before you and just get a freaking day job. You know, you get a day job that doesn't involve creating videos. And I realize that this is perhaps a callous and not productive. It's definitely a not productive way of seeing things, and I definitely don't want that to happen. I'm not saying I hope that YouTube collapses so that all these Zoomers can stop dreaming about being popular on the internet and get to digging trenches. It's not like that. I'm just saying, if the absolute worst happens, the worst that will happen is that you'll be like every other generation before you. You'll just be in a state. Okay, my good friend. Just get rid of you. Steal your stuff. Let's go. This time around, we have stolen successfully, and we're leaving. No key, unfortunately. I mean, no chest, unfortunately. All I'm saying, man, it's not the end of the world. It's just the end of your career. Not that big a deal. And even then, I'm also saying I don't think it's anything catastrophic is going to happen. It'll just be another adjustment, and maybe there'll be less money. They are also speaking about. I'm talking about, by the way, I totally buried the lead on this one and did not even present the thesis or the problem. Oh. Well, this is awful. I do have I'll have a death wish, so I'm just going to put myself in front of this arrow. Oh, that's dumb. That's dumb. And I realize that the hilarious irony would be that I'm the absolute very first for the FTC to focus their Eye of Sauron on and say your content is for children. And yet here you are collecting their data or whatever the hell their argument is to sue actual creators instead of going after YouTube itself. Like, obviously, while technically I get a few pennies out of the data that YouTube is collecting, obviously I have nothing to do with the data of my viewers. So it's like they're just going after the low-hanging fruit to make people properly panic. That's I guess their goal. I thought for sure I had clearance over these spikes, but I guess not. You know, it would be fantastic. It would be amazing to not fail miserably at least once. I was feeling so good about the first set of runs. I've been trying to capture the glory of such. It's like everything is collapsing around me. I'm standing in this island of hope that's slowly crumbling. There's just no way today is going to go anywhere, is it? It's just one of those days that you just might as well just gather it all up, bundle up real nice and tight into a ball, and toss it into a garbage. That's what I should do with today's run. Just say, well, I guess I'll try harder next time. Because definitely today ain't happened. we are. Off we go. COPPA. That's what I was talking about. I never got around to saying it. How YouTube got mega fined for collecting children's data. But that's not the end of it. Now there's regulation to prevent that from ever happening again, in theory. But they are being terribly draconian with the way that they're presenting it, and like, you know, it's very easy to start doomsaying about it. And it might be right. It might be right to doomsay about it because it's a complete failure waiting to happen. Complete disaster. And all I'm saying, all I'm trying to... It's a message of hope, isn't it? It's a message of hope for me. I'm telling you. Even if it's impossible to get money out of creating content on the internet now, or at least on YouTube. Even if that happens, you will survive. You'll find a job somewhere, and you'll pay your rent, hopefully. Like, how many people really get a living out of YouTube? It's only a handful when compared to the creators like myself that maybe get like 50 bucks out of ads. You know, that'll be the vast majority of YouTubers do not really make a living out of it. It's just a complicated issue. Obviously not wishing ill on anybody. I'm just saying that even the worst case scenario, it's not the end of the world. I guess the worst case scenario would be to everybody on YouTube gets insta-fined with $42,000. Yeah, but how realistic is that? That's very good. What is the worst that can happen? What's the worst that can happen? It's alright. It's okay. YouTube has my back. YouTube has the back of everybody. I'm sure they will bust out the big coffers and say, don't worry, creators, we got you. We've been taking dumps into your mouth for the last 5 years, but we got you, fam. We're just going to make sure you don't get ruined by this thing that we did. Don't worry about it. That sounds like the YouTube I know. Oh, it'll be wonderful. It will be a wonderful working relationship. I'm trying to find the exit here. Just falling onto this ice and then falling onto spikes. And we're going to leave it there because this is obviously not happening. It's okay. We're going to try again. We're going to try again. Spelunky has taught me. When it beats you and destroys you and obliterates you and just disintegrates you, you just get back up and try again so it can just punish you more. It's a good old beaten housewife mentality. And I adhere 100% to it.